I have my Instant Pot. I love this thing because it cooks extremely quick. I have it set on an hour and 15 minutes. I don't know, I've been like eating this chili crunch. It has like garlic in it. It's so good. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So today, guess what? No, seriously, I got off work early. Not because I wanted to, but because I was like over 5 hours. And I decided to come to North Decatur because I wanted to go to this bookstore that Danielle Allen is going to be at in like 2 weeks. However, I tried to go on there to see if I can actually get tickets to the event in Conyers. But I'm going to have to message her and ask her, is the link working? Because I could not book a ticket because I was going to try to get off work. I think it's April 11th and it's at 4:00 p.m. So I thought I was going to be able to get off work. Well, I'm trying to get off work. But I got to see if it's like booked up first. But anyway, if you're new here, welcome. If not, welcome back. So I'm going to go, I think it's called Eagle Eye Bookstore. I've never been here before. Y'all know that I love books. So I just want to come in here to see what they have. I'm not really sure. It definitely is an independent bookstore. And then I'm going to hit up Half Price Books because Half Price Books is actually down the street from here. So I'm going to go in here first just to see what it looks like, what the vibe is actually like. And y'all, the traffic was crazy. Y'all know that I work in McDonald's, so the traffic is super crazy. And when I got here, the parking lot was completely full. It is like an assembly line of cars trying to find parking. Luckily, I was able to find a parking space. Y'all see that? Look, I don't know if y'all can see these cars like passing by. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like a fight for parking, and it's a very small parking lot, so I don't like that. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and go in the bookstore and see what they have. Oh, shoot. I think they also trade and sell books. I didn't even know this book was here. This bookstore was actually here. Just make it happen. He thinks he's ghetto, calling me weirdo, and he's gonna first size, but to go in the battle. I think I have this book. I wonder if he sees my heart beating, knows that I'm nervous. All that I'm thinking is, I don't wanna do this, son. But my pride won't let me run. I don't lift weights so I can throw punches. I might lose and end up on crutches. I don't have an option left to choose. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. He don't wanna leave me alone. I'm not going home, now I should've known. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. I don't wanna waste our nights out punching lights out, true. But I might have to fight this dude. This dude's obnoxious, trying to diss me. My head's full of hot air, my gut full of whiskey. I only act tough cause I'm with the homies. If he throws the first punch, he
escalate. I don't lift weights so I can throw punches. I might lose and end up on crutches. I don't have an option left to choose. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. He don't wanna leave me alone, and I should've known I'm not going home. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. I don't wanna waste our nights out punching lights out, true, but I might have to fight this dude. My energy ruining moods and making enemies is so things become ridiculous. But if this is what you want, I'm about to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. He don't wanna leave me alone. I'm not going home, and I should've known. I'ma have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. I don't wanna waste our nights out punching lights out, true, but I might have to fight this dude. Tell me what world did he ever imagine that he see my girlfriend and just make it happen? He thinks he's ghetto, calling me weirdo, and he's gonna force us both to go into battle. I wonder if he sees my heartbeat and knows that I'm nervous. All that I'm thinking is I don't wanna do this, son, but my pride won't let me run. I don't lift weights so I can throw punches. I might lose and end up on crutches. I don't have an option left to choose. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. He don't wanna leave me alone. I'm not going home, and I should've known. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. I don't wanna waste our nights out punching lights out, true, but I might have to fight this dude. This dude's obnoxious, trying to diss me. My head's full of hot air, my gut full of whiskey. I only act tough cause I'm with the homies. If he throws the first punch, he knows he'll expose me. I couldn't just swallow my pride and walk from this spot and live to see another day. I'm only tempting fate, cause I know it won't escalate. I don't lift weights so I can throw punches. I might lose and end up on crutches. He don't wanna leave me alone, and I should've known. Not going home, I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. I don't wanna waste our nights out punching lights out, true, but I might have to fight this dude.
Y'all, I have to taste my dressing before I pour it. I had him to put my dressing on the side because I do not like my dressing like poured all over, and then I wanted to taste it first. That was my first time ever going to Kava. I always see Kava in Jaquan's video, but I never knew that there was a Kava actually in Georgia. So This is my first time trying kava. So what is in this bowl? It was corn, like pickle. I think it was like pickled onion, tzatziki sauce, hummus, feta cheese, which I don't need because I have a very crazy allergy to dairy. It's basmati rice. This is actually the first time I've eaten like something that's high carb and starchy. So you have cucumber, harissa honey chicken, and there was something else in here, but I'm not really sure. It was some kind of greens like kale or something. So I don't know if I want to put that dressing on here, and then like avocado, of course. I don't know if I really want to put that dressing on here, but usually I use the like dip method where you just dip the fork and then you just, so I'm gonna actually take a bite to see like how good it is. Oh my gosh, y'all, the chicken is so freaking good. And I got this all the way in Decatur. I live in Atlanta. Like, I literally live in College Park. So it took me about 45, 50 minutes to get home. So clearly it's about 45, 50 minutes. I am going to try to Google or use my maps to see where's the closest location. That may be the closest location because I've never seen a kava in Atlanta anywhere. So it's the time now is 4:05. I'm about to eat my lunch because I haven't even had lunch. I got off work at 11 o'clock and then I went to Decatur and I was up, and it took me an hour to get there. And then I was there for about 2 hours because I spent an hour at each bookstore. It's really good. The chicken, sweet and spicy, but what really hits it off is the basmati rice. It levels the spice out. So I can't believe I got rice, y'all. Hopefully it's not a lot of rice. The calorie count when it was, I think, 650 calories, which isn't bad, but I don't really count calories. I count carbs because carbs is really what stunts my weight loss. So I'm actually going to watch this movie. I have no idea what this is. Hold on. So I am getting ready to actually start with Mayhem and the Mortal. I'm so excited, y'all. So I just set my phone on the hot stove. How did I not know the stove was hot? Anyway, so I downloaded the audiobook because I've never listened to any fantasy or Shannora Williams, because this is actually like my first time listening to something that's fantasy of hers. So I went and downloaded the audiobook. So I downloaded the audiobook on Audible. They don't have it on Libro FM, which I do have a membership for that particular one, but that doesn't release on Libro FM until like June something. So I ended up having to just download it on Audible because they didn't have it on Libro FM. I have credits on both of them, but I'm very strategic in how I use my credits. So I thought that her book would have been on like a read and listen, but this book, y'all, is really, really popular. I was so surprised to see her book at BJ's. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm so happy that they are really pushing out her book, because her last book that she came out with, Whispers of the Lake, it was good, but they didn't push it. Like, her publishing team did not push her book at all. You couldn't find her book anywhere. So I'm happy that this book is really, really marketed well. So
this is Audible.
So
Recorded books.
An RB Media audio brand presents Mayhem and the Mortal.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to look Janice Abbott Pratt up. I'm going to have to look her up because her voice sounds like she's narrated some of Jacques Jay's books. I'm going to have to look her up and see what else she's narrated. Because if this is who I think this is, oh, this fantasy book better eat down. So I'm actually going to listen to this while I'm washing dishes. So that's why I'm listening to the audiobook, because I have tons of dishes to wash from work that I just was like, I'll wash them, and then I never washed them. That's nasty, y'all. But anyway, so I'm about to go ahead and start the audiobook, but I'm probably going to put it on 1.5 speed. Let me know in the comments, what's your audiobook speed? So I'm probably going to put it on 1.5 depending on the voice, of the narrator. And then I'm going to wash these dishes. And then I'm probably going to keep reading for tonight. I really don't know because I have a lot to do. I need to clean my room and do all this extra stuff. But let's get into this audiobook.
Narrated by Janice Abbott Pratt. Become the great. You are in this world because of me. And I have dedicated stumbling my way into a trap. But what if another is down there? That tiny whisper of a question keeps me going. Heart pounding, I continue, passing several cells occupied with prisoners who are hardly clinging to life. Miss Vivian, my sister, cursed. I don't even know what to say. How do I save her? I usually know what to do under pressure, but right down ale in between their strange gossip. There have been a lot of murmurs tonight about a man in black strolling through Mariva. They all seem scared when they speak of this person. One passerby said, this man only comes out of hiding when he's looking for blood. That spilling it is what he does best. I again, light brown with bronze undertones in his gloves as he cocks his head at us on spotlight.
Tell me what world did he ever imagine that he see my girlfriend and just make it happen. He thinks he's ghetto.
So good morning. Today is Saturday. I am up and about because I have so much to do today. So one thing I am doing, I just came back from the laundromat. Me and my son went to go wash clothes. And I have the window open to get some sunlight in here because I'm not really going anywhere today. I really wanted to take my son to Dave & Buster's, but that's not happening because I have to get my car serviced on Monday. They didn't have an availability for today. And I have a Toyota, and they usually are really good about having multiple open appointments, but today they didn't have any. So I guess they're changing up some things because this is the first time I've never been able to get my car service today. So I told my son, I just got paid. So I told my son, let's just see how much it's going to take to maintenance my car, because in the last 2 years, I think I have 46,000 miles on my Corolla, which is crazy because I've only had it for 2 years. And it's 46,000 miles on it. So I have to get my car maintenance on Monday. So I told him to wait because he loves Dave & Buster's. So it takes about $100 just to have fun at Dave & Buster's. So once I get finished with my car, maybe on Monday, I can see if we can go on Monday. But we just probably will push it to Tuesday. I did take off for next week. So I'll probably be just filming a couple of daily vlogs, I guess, maybe. And my camera is actually supposed to be coming today, the one I traded in. So when that gets here, if the video has not gotten too long, I will definitely show y'all the camera that I traded my Canon for. Right now, I am dusting my shelves. I'm basically taking all the books off. Y'all, let me cut this down. I just noticed this is really loud. What I've been doing, I'm just taking the books off cubicle by cubicle. So if you're wondering what this is actually a calyx from IKEA. It was about $2.49. I can link that below in the description. I absolutely love it. I love it more than the Billy bookshelves because it holds twice as many books. And I do have my books double stacked because I have about 950 books. And it was financially feasible. at the time. I really wished I would have gotten Billy bookshelves, but thing with the Billy bookshelves is that I would have had to at least buy like 8 or 9 of them, and they can't fit in my room. That was the barrier with getting the Billy bookshelves, because I really don't like my books double stacked, as you can see. But I mean, I had to get what I could afford at the time. So right now I've actually done like this whole top row, like all the way till about like there. And then I started there, and now I'm actually just going across, because it just, I don't know, it just makes more sense to do them by rows instead of by columns. I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but this is what I'm doing. I dust my books and cubby shelves like every 2 months, just to keep like book lice from getting inside of the books. And I know some people probably like, what? But yeah, that's a real thing. Have like those little critters crawling inside of the books. But you'll never really know for sure, because I mean, I have a lot of books. But to help combat that, I use my own solution. This is like a mist bottle. I used clove and alcohol. So it's like real clove in the bottom. You probably can't. Let me see if you can see that. Let's see, hold up. I don't know if you can actually see that, but it's like real clove. Now I'm just going to do a couple of my cubbies. I do have a therapy session. I'm starting therapy today. Oh, a new therapist. Am I happy about it? No. Do I need therapy? Yes. So I'm starting a new therapist today, and I've never met her before. I did my pre-session paperwork, which is just pretty much standard, and my session's at 11. So I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of excited, but I'm nervous because I just don't like meeting new people. And I don't like telling my life story or like the issues that I'm going through with like all over again. But I'm just going to do this for about 15 minutes. And then I'm going to like get ready for my therapy session. So y'all wish me luck.
Calling me weirdo, and he's gonna fuss us both to go into battle. I wonder if he sees my heart beating, knows that I'm nervous. All that I'm thinking is, I don't wanna do this, son, but my pride won't let me run. I don't lift weights so I can throw punches, I might lose it.
And at the time, I really didn't know it was depression, because I'm 12. And I really just couldn't figure out like why I was constantly sad and feeling bad all the time. To be honest, you're probably like my 6th therapist since like 2022. Either they leave private practice or they leave the practice where they are, will start, but then they're not consistent. Like they'll be canceling appointments, rescheduling, cancel, rescheduling.
Tell me what world did he ever imagine that he see my girlfriend and just make it happen. He thinks he's ghetto.
Good morning. Today is Sunday. Y'all, I totally forgot that. I know my hair looks so crazy. Today, I totally forgot I was supposed to have been vlogging. Y'all, it's been such a busy weekend, but I'm getting ready to make some soup. So just excuse those boxes. Y'all already know what the deal is. But I'm getting ready to make some soup. I bought some chicken from Kroger. I was trying to go to Aldi, but they were actually closed. And I forgot today is like Easter. I didn't go to service today because last Sunday when I went, the music was too loud. And I don't know if I've told y'all, but I deal with tinnitus. So anytime like I'm around really loud music, it makes it totally worse. So I decided I wasn't going to go to church today, but I'm cooking some soup. So I went to Kroger, got a pack of chicken. I usually like to cook the chicken in my Instant Pot. I'm going to show y'all because I totally forgot to like vlog the process of me actually fixing the soup. I have my Instant Pot. I love this thing because it cooks extremely quick. I have it set on an hour and 15 minutes. I have it set on an hour and 15 minutes because I want it to like cook it off the bone so that I don't have to shred the chicken myself. And I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to be using in the chicken. So I'm going to be cutting up these potatoes. I got 3 russet potatoes. And then I just have like these different bags of veggies. I love okra in my soup. And then I have this Asian inspired blend. It just has like peppers, broccoli, snap peas, like watercress, broccoli. I think that's, I don't know what kind of lima beans or something. And then I got this California medley that I had in like my deep freezer downstairs. So I'm actually going to be putting like all this in there. And the reason why I'm making soup this week, I really don't feel like cooking. I don't feel like prepping anything. So usually when the soup is finished and it cools down, I bag the soup in freezer bags and then put them in the freezer. I am thinking about, I don't know, it's just like sometimes potatoes, when you freeze them, I don't know, they really don't do well when you freeze them and then you thaw it out. So I don't know if I want to freeze them. So what I may do, because my son is going to eat some too, but I may not freeze the soup. I probably will just put them in individual bags and then put them in the refrigerator. So I'm getting ready to cut up these potatoes. So the chicken is actually done. I already know it's done.
Tell me what world did he ever imagine that he see my girlfriend and just make it happen. He thinks he's ghetto, calling me weirdo, and he's gonna force us both to go into battle. I wonder if he sees my heart beating, knows that I'm nervous. All that I'm thinking is I don't wanna do this, son. But my pride won't let me run. I don't lift weights so I can throw punches. I might lose it.
I think I'm done. And I think I need to actually taste the potatoes to make sure they're done. But I think they should be done. It's an Instant Pot. So I'm actually going to fix just a little bit just to see how it tastes. I wish my mom was here because she cooks soup way better than I do. Her soups are always good. She always have that thick broth. I don't know how she gets it really thick. My broth is always like brothy, and I really like that thick gravy, but she doesn't use like any flour or anything in her soup. I don't know what she uses to make her broth like kind of like thick, like to have like a thick consistency, but I'm actually gonna taste it to see how it actually tastes. And I like how, you know, the Instant Pot just shreds the chicken. It just shreds it like right off the bone. So all I did was just found the bones and it shreds it right off the bone. And then that's pretty much it. So I'm actually gonna taste it to see how it tastes.
End up on crutches, I don't have an option left to choose. I might have to fight this dude. I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't even tough like that. He don't wanna leave me alone.
Okay, so I'm going to see how it tastes. Hopefully the potatoes are done.
Even tough like that.
So it's actually really good. It's not as good as my mom's, but it's pretty good. So I want to taste the potato to see if the potato is done.
I don't want to waste our nights out punching lights out, true. But I might have to fight this dude.
Potato is done to the consistency that I like. Not overcooked at all, but I actually like this. One thing I want to do, I actually want to get some chili oil and put some chili oil in here. Well, it's not like, well, it is chili oil, but it's like a chili crunch. So it's this. I don't know. I've been so obsessed with eating this, like on everything. I just use just a little bit. I need to rinse my spoon off. So I'm just going to like, just get like maybe like a teaspoon. Like probably drain some of that oil back off. And it's probably gonna make it like a little spicy, but it's not like hot. But I don't know, I've been like eating this chili crunch. It has like garlic in it, it's so good. So that is it for today's video. Y'all have spent maybe like 2 days with me, probably 2 days with me. So if you like my channel, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're looking for some bookish content, make sure you go to Eliza is Reading. Or if you want to check out my journaling channel, make sure you check out my journaling channel at Eliza Journals. Until next time, thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.